Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of the Greatest Superstar Tournament. The one place where you get to see the greatest superstars of all time fighting it out in a big-ass tournament to determine who is the true greatest of all time. And we've had some amazing matchups, folks. We've had the likes of Goldust, JBL, Rikishi. We've had so many other superstars, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, just fighting it out just to determine who is the greatest of all time. And as I said, it's a big-ass tournament, 96 superstars in total. We've had brackets 1 and 2 complete already of the round 1s. And tonight, we start bracket 3. Man, I'm excited for this one, as always, because doesn't matter what the matchups are, doesn't matter who competes, it's always exciting. It's always great because it's superstars trying to be the best of the damn best. And as I said time and time again before, just being in this tournament alone already solidifies yourself as one of the greatest of all time. So just being a part of this tournament already tells everybody watching that you are one of the greats. And just being a part of this tournament is enough. But you do want to get to the end. You don't want to make it. You do want to make it to the very end so you can officially be declared as the greatest superstar to have ever entered this ring. Because to make it to the end means you fought the battle. You fought the greatest fight of all time. And you deserve to be named as the GOAT. But folks, up next, folks, entering this matchup is the late, the great Bray Wyatt. Man, gone too soon, but he has one last opportunity to be entered as the greatest of all time. Such a great mind, such a great worker, so damn creative, deserves to be here, no doubt in my mind about it, and I'm excited to see him in action. And no doubt in my mind that this man is going to get mixed reactions of being in this list, of being in this tournament. Because Dolph Ziggler, yeah, he may not technically be classified as the greatest of all time, but I'll be damned if I didn't include him in this tournament. Because he worked his ass off in WWE for almost 20 years before being released. So underrated, should have had more world title runs and longer world title runs for that matter. They just never capitalized on him. He was always a reliable source, always a great worker in that ring. And man, as I said, I'll be damned if he wasn't a part of this tournament. Certainly has a chance to truly make a name for himself, truly prove exactly why he deserves to be here. And the crowd is on their feet, folks, and excited for this one. Of course they're cheering for Bray tonight. Deservedly so. The bell rings, the match is underway. Shot to the gut straight away. Clobber to the back of Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, man, as I said, can go in the ring. Such a good worker. I cannot give this man enough praise. But Bray Wyatt's certainly going to take the fight to him. These two, no strangers to each other, have certainly fought in the ring before. Will this be the very last time? Certainly if it is, it will be a good one. Now Dolph Ziggler. Oh, in with it. Oh, look for the Tope Atomico. Didn't work out for him. And straight, oh, I thought he was going for the head. Waist lock instead. Got the arms trapped of Ziggler. But Ziggler somehow managed to escape it. Reversing it to Bray Wyatt. And squeezing life out of Wyatt. Not an easy feat for sure. But if anybody can do it, it is Dolph Ziggler. Then in with the amateur wrestling background of Ziggler, taking Bray down. But you got to keep the attack on him. Can't let him breathe. Out to the apron again goes Ziggler. What is on his mind? Then lining it up, in with the thrust kick. Straight to the heart of Bray Wyatt. Don't want to talk about the heart there. No. Especially not the way it ended. But nonetheless, we carry on. Only got a 1 count. Now Ziggler. Straight shots to the face of Bray. Some would say cheap shots. I say it's necessary shots. Got it wet. I mean, Ziggler, what is that? I have praised you so much, and then you pull off a move like that. That is just absolutely ridiculous. And now Ziggler got that headlock locked in tight, but Bray throwing him away in with a crossbody. Just like that, but a kip up from Dolph. In with the springboard moonsault. Holy cow. Beautifully executed. That's what I'm talking about. That's the Dolph Ziggler that I know and love. That I praise so highly. And then, shot to the gut of Bray. Could have winded him for sure. And I'm mounting him with the straight shots to the face of Bray. Bray trying to cover up. But that can only do so much. Still takes a lot out of you. Shot to the gut. To the back, I should say. Dolph Ziggler looks fired up. Sharp to Bray. Looked for the kick. It was caught. Got him. Taking him to the apron. To the turnbuckle, I should say. In with the cover goes Bray after that. I don't think that's going to get the job done. Not a chance. Not even a 2 count. Now Bray has to be thinking, what is next? What is on his mind next? Sharp elbow to the heart of Dolph Ziggler. Off the ropes goes Bray. Straight big boot to the chin. Forcing Dolph Ziggler to go to the outside. But in a dangerous spot. Not a good spot. Bray right after him. Saying, you want to roll to the outside? Fine. We can take this to the outside. But the outside is my territory. I excel best when fighting on the outside. The referee's count has begun. But Bray not having any of this. Wants a decisive victory, perhaps, against Dolph Ziggler. And now picking Dolph up. Maybe looking to get back in the ring, but a reversal of the Irish whip. And then, I don't know what Dolph was thinking there. Turned his back to Bray just for a second. And Bray will capitalize. After that reverse suplex. Inverted suplex. Bray Wyatt, we know what this sets up. Staring him down and that creepy ass walk. The spider walk. The boogeyman walk. Whatever the hell you want to call it is creepy as hell. And this usually sets up kiss to the forehead. Sister Abigail. I love you, Dolph, but that is all she wrote. Count to 100. That is done. But a kick out. What the hell? Dolph Ziggler with a kick out, but Bray not letting them phase him. In with a mandible claw. Mandible claw. Mandible claw. Locked in. And I think he's passed out. He's knocked out. No way. And there you go for Bray. What a win that was for Bray Wyatt. What a hard-fought match, though. These two gave it their all. Fought their hearts out. Dolph Ziggler certainly earned his stripes tonight. Anybody who was hating on him, anybody who had mixed reactions about him being in this tournament were absolutely proven wrong. Both superstars absolutely deserve to be here. They fought their asses off, gave each other their all, but there could only be one winner when all was said and done. I legitimately thought this was going to be over for Dolph Ziggler when Sister Abigail hit picture perfectly, went to the cover. I thought you could count to 100. I thought you could count to 1,000. Dolph Ziggler proving me wrong. But Bray did not let it phase him. Straight in with a mandible claw for the final nail in the coffin. There you go. Knocked his ass out with the mandible claw. And that is all she wrote. And here we go for round 1 of bracket 3. Bray Wyatt advances. Got such an awesome lineup ahead in the rest of the tournament, folks. It's going to be so exciting to watch. And you don't want to miss a single thing to come. But that is not all we have for tonight, folks. No, we still got another matchup underway. But Bray Wyatt deserves his stripes, deserves his colors, deserves his well-earned victory tonight. Bray Wyatt so damn happy, so damn excited to not only be a part of this tournament, but to be advancing to round 2. As said, well-deserved, folks. Absolutely well-deserved. There's only one thing left to say at the end of this matchup. It is... Wait for it. Follow the buzzards. And up next, folks, you got an all-time great. Not the very first world champion ever, but certainly held that was the first one to make it really prestigious, to be well-earned. One of the longest reigning champions of all time. It is Bruno Sammartino. Certainly well-deserved to be in this matchup, in this tournament. How will he fare against the likes of his opponent tonight? Let me tell you something, folks. Bruno Sammartino may be considered the greatest of all time, but tonight he goes one-on-one with the great one. Is the final boss, the most electrifying athlete of all time in all sports entertainment. It is The Rock, the people's champion. Man, how will he fare tonight? Will he be known as the greatest of all time? He is the final boss for a reason. It will be so fitting if he makes it to the very end, be known as the true final boss. Man, I'm excited for this one, and I hope you are too. Here we go. Bruno Sammartino, The Rock, ready to face off. The bell rings. Who will come out on top? There can only be one winner. The Rock taking the fight straight to Bruno Sammartino, and understandably so. Again, Bruno Sammartino considered the greatest of all time. There is a reason why he was the face of the company for so many damn years. Why he is the longest reigning champion of all time. Ain't nobody going to be able to touch his record. Roman Reigns certainly did a great job as Universal Champion, as World Champion. For 4 straight years, top of the company. But I don't think we'll ever see a champion the likes of Bruno Sammartino. The Rock certainly taking the fight to Bruno right now. Straight punches to the face. Hey, Bruno Sammartino certainly familiar with pain and punishment. The grueling work of being a champion, of being the greatest of all time. But if anybody is familiar with that road to glory, it is The Rock. There's a reason why he is one of the greats. Why he is the final boss of WWE. And the leg sweep from The Rock. Going to the top rope, but maybe a bit premature. Oh, he missed that. Bruno Sammartino tried to get him off the turnbuckle. Didn't quite work out for him. The Rock setting up something big, perhaps. Got it locked in. Grabbed the back of the neck. Didn't work out for him. Bruno taking too much time against The Rock. You have to be a bit quicker paced. I know Bruno Sammartino is not used to quick paced action. But against the likes of The Rock, you have to be. Cannot let him have room to breathe. Now Bruno thinking of something big, perhaps. Still taking his time. The Rock just proving him wrong, saying, dude, you got to do better than that. I'll take him to the ropes. What's in the mind of The Rock? But, Bruno throwing him over the ropes. Would have been great if this match stayed inside that ring. Just pure technical wrestling. That would have been great to see. But nonetheless, there are times where the action gets taken to the outside. Only one way to win, though, inside that squared circle. We have seen count-out victories in the past, though, so it can happen. That was always a potential, always a possibility. And now the action gets taken back into the ring. And on this special occasion of Monday Night Raw, where we get to see these tournaments fight out, these tournaments happen between Raw and SmackDown, it is a treat for the crowd to see. And next stop after this, folks, after all the round ones are done, we move to Saturday night's main event. Saturday night's main event may be a hit and miss sometimes. Certainly may not be as great as what it's built up to be. But for this tournament, it certainly will be. Straight shot to the heart of Bruno Sammartino. In with the cover goes The Rock. Is that going to get the job done? A people elbow of sorts, if you will. But just like that, The Rock fighting back again. Straight shot to the face of Bruno. Off the ropes he goes. In with the spine buster, spine to the pine. And usually that sets up the people's elbow. The Rock going straight into the cover. Wants to get this done as soon as possible. But only a 2 count. But not going to let it phase him. Setting it up. You know what this sets up? Looking for the people. Not the people's elbow, the rock bottom. But the referee slowed an account. Referee, get into position. Come on. But a kick out from Bruno. But you have to imagine, if the referee was quicker to the count, that may have gotten the job done. The crowd saying they're not worthy. Understandably so. A match this caliber on free TV. We do not deserve action like this. The Rock though, too cocky for his own boots. Too big for his britches. But in with a big DDT. I think that may have knocked Bruno Sammartino out. And it did. Holy cow. You don't like to see a finish like that, but an audible may have been called in this match. Because I think Bruno got knocked completely out of that DDT. Not used to getting hit with a maneuver like that. But certainly knocked him out for the 1, 2, 3. But what a hell of a competitive match this was. As tough as they get. As great as they get. What is it as good as the previous episode? I don't know. That previous episode with Seth Rollins and Seth Rollins and Randy Orton was pretty damn exciting. This was exciting in its own right, in its own way, but not nearly as good as the previous one. Still a hard-fought match, but there could only be one winner by the end of it. Rock bottom, again, I still think if the referee was quick into the count, that could have gotten the job done there already. But Bruno Sammartino, with a lot of heart, a lot of life, by that DDT, knocked his ass out and got the Rock the victory. As you see the updated brackets, in the next round, we get to see an absolute treat. The Rock against Bray Wyatt. Never seen before, we'll never see again. That will be exciting. But folks, with that excitement lined up, folks, with that excitement in hand, that is all we have for tonight. More episodes to come. It's going to be more and more exciting as time goes by. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. I hope you're in on this ride with me tonight, moving forward, because it's going to be more and more exciting, and I cannot wait for it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, not forget to absolutely smash the like button, share the video, subscribe to my channel if you aren't already, turn the notification bell so you don't miss a single episode or video to come. Keep tight, keep well, keep fighting that big fight, and I will see you next time.